Welcome to gaming. Tonight, as soon as the tea is done, we will play Alan Wake 2 for what might be the final time. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm very excited. Alan Wake 2 is extremely good. And I don't know what I'm trying to say. My brain shut down. The DLC has been quite enjoyable, but I'm really eager to get back to more grounded Alan Wake 2 content. So looking forward to that with the Lake House. Your boy is EP though. I do have to be honest with you. I've got to keep it real. You know I got to keep it real, and keeping it real tonight entails representing my level of EP-ness. And it's quite EP. But we're gonna get through anyway. I was tempted. I was like, maybe I'm too EP for this. No, I'm not taking a cop out like that again for the 70th time. You know how it is. One thing I almost forgot about. I think I should be fine still, but I'll double check anyhow. Yep, good. Hello, Faye. Hey, I appreciate it. I'm looking forward to this. Gucci. Everything is Gucci. All right. Just finishing up the tea, then we'll be good to go. Tonight's tea is mint. Hopefully awaken me. I need some damn awakening. All right. The Lake House, let's get it. Dude, I was right to put the road in the thumbnail.
This isn't the Bureau's first time in Bright Falls.
Oh.
1970, 76, 8. Last one was in 2010. It's not exactly clockwork, but this town sees way more altered world events than most. We knew it was just a matter of time before the lake acted up again.
We can't watch the lighthouse on
After
stream.
the AWE in 2010,
It would be very funny though.
The FBC's research department set up a facility,
Okay.
the Lake House, to study the threshold in Cauldron Lake, find better ways to contain the entity inside. Your tax dollars are worth. When we detected a spike in paranatural activity at Cauldron Lake, before I even knew you were on this case, Saga, The lake house was my first stop.
That was a good time.
Short-handed. Hope they could spare some help, maybe give us some intel.
I tried my
on the
best.
situation. If I had any clue
It was way too much effort on everybody's part, though.
I would have just kept on driving.
That show goes crazy.
This is Agent Kieran Estevez responding to an AWE alert in the vicinity. I need to speak with the Marmons.
Ruh-roh.
So much for the welcome wagon.
Are we playing as Estevez? That would be kind of crazy.
You all set up the perimeter. We're on the Threshold's doorstep, so keep your eyes peeled.
Yes, ma'am.
Because the FBC won't let me be me, so let me see. Oh shit, we're playing as Estevez. Return addendum, the lake house, let's fucking go! Oh, right. R1 does not does not make you run like in Monster Hunter.
Okay? You see anything? Radio me.
Roger that.
The lake house was run by the research department. Research and investigations don't really see eye to eye. What they call science, I call a violation of Bureau protocol and human decency.
Yeah, that's fair
Classic
enough.
interdepartmental drama. Your FBI saga, you know how it goes. Now, in
This is
retrospect,
so cool that it's
my low
narrated
opinion of the research
like
department
in
may
the
have
station
clouded
headquarters
my judgment.
as Saga's prepping for the end game. Because this is Estevez like recalling how this whole thing went down while she's like wounded in the police station. Dude, my brain was like, oh, you gotta hit the window like in Silent Hill 2 remake. No, I don't. Whoa! Just like in Funny Control. We're getting a little brutalist in here.
Hello?
Okay.
Agent Kieran Estevez, Investigations Department. No one wants to check the individual carrying a
Oh, shit!
firearm into a restricted government facility?
Dude, it's just like Control.
No?
Oh, I miss Control.
Okay, well, it was definitely going in the report.
Okay, safety protocols. Fishing, redacted, swimming, boating, using the water for redacted purposes, redacted in the water, paddleboarding. Okay, that's very helpful. A recent security operation performed among the citizens of Bright Falls and Watery. The goal of this operation was to ascertain public knowledge and opinion of the lake house and its operations. The following information was gained through covert listening and informal questioning. The local public appeared to view the area around the lake house with fear. This, of course, is the intended reaction. The Bureau has publicly marked the area as dangerous due to volcanic gases. However, there is a specific rumor among the public regarding a government facility in the woods run by mad scientists taking people for experimentation. This rumor seems particularly popular among the local youth, and its proximity to the truth is cause for concern. Worst case outcome would be an increase in curiosity or possibly even aggression. It is possible this is even the reason for the lake house's security breach back in Redacted. Action to be taken. Security personnel will continue to monitor youth chatter. If the rumors continue, disseminating a cover story may be required, perhaps even fabricated signage for an American Volcano Commission type institution. Yes, I agree that like the sort of shadowy science organization is actually pretty competent on the whole. Like there are mistakes and people going crazy, but that's, for reasons that are, mostly human. Now, for the most part, this is an institution that does function, which is interesting. A little, reminds me a little bit of, I guess of like Half-Life, right? Which like until it stops working, it works pretty well. All staff, on-site observation teams report that the oldest house is still under active lockdown. Status Director Trench, management team, and all the personnel inside the oldest house at this time of the lockdown's initialization remains unknown. Observation teams have detected fluctuations in the redacted field originating from the oldest house as a redacted, increasing in strength as it moves through a specific pattern every redacted hours. These readings are currently being analyzed with the research staff in the Boston office. Any personnel information pertaining to this should contact them immediately. I also really like that we are, because I was like, how does this relate to the timeline with control of the game? And the answer is, yeah, no one knows what the hell's going on in the oldest house. They're just trying to do their best without the director, basically. So all the individual, bureaus and
An experiment. That bodes well.
and outposts and everything are just doing their thing, operating the best they
That's
can.
handy.
Okay.
Hello, and welcome to another exciting day here
Yes.
at the Lake House. As I'm sure you know, I am Dr. Jules Marmont, and this is my wife,
Dr. Diana Marmont.
and together we are the heads of research at this facility.
Wait, what is Jesse doing exactly?
We want to thank you all for helping us break new ground in our study of Cauldron Lake.
That's right, Jules. But don't let our exciting work in threshold regulation and dimensional coupling keep you from observing the proper safety protocols.
You said it, Diana. We run a tight ship here at the Lake House. So, always remember the 3 S's. Safety, security, and censorship.
It's a C. It's a C.
Yeah, that is the joke, Diana.
Well, it's a stupid, wonderful joke, Jules. We'll see you down there.
I did it again.
Yeah, that seems healthy.
Remember the 3 S's: security, safety, and censorship.
Dr. Marmont's not here. Nobody is?
Please fill the fields below before delivering the form of security.
Check
Jules
downstairs.
Marmont's the highest one. I forget what it's called. My old card went missing. Head of research, I expect a new card. Subject P. Through extensive testing, the subject has been confirmed to possess an intrinsic paranatural ability that manifests exclusively during the act of painting. The paintings feature scenes or events you would have no knowledge of, even sometimes painting an event before it occurs. This effect has been proven multiple times and has an estimated 40 to 100% success rate. Note the lack of precision in this range is due to the team's
Must all be
inability to
working on the lower
prove that a
levels.
painting's content will not be
need to
realized at
head
some point
down.
in the eventual future. I was just gonna say, yeah, from oh god, was it the inpatient facility? Is that what it was? It was, yeah, it was an inpatient. I think it was an inpatient facility, right? Researchers asked to reiterate their hesitance to publish any concrete statements surrounding the subject and his ability at this time, and the nature of the paintings and their paranatural effect have been exceptionally difficult to measure and quantify. Subject is suspected to be a Class 2 para-utilitarian, though additional testing will be required to confirm this. At this time, the ability is not believed to be a direct threat to himself or others and can be controlled. The nature of his ability to show the current or future events via the art he creates, but the extent of this forecasting cannot be determined by research with any level of precision. Unlike the art created by Alan Wake, there is no evidence that the subject art is directly manipulating reality via the shadow's energies. Interesting. Sounds good. Thank you, Hedy
Changing
Lamar.
passwords, huh?
Okay, passwords. Oh, was it the doctor was turned into a shadow monster? Okay, so even with the flash off, it does happen. That's funny, actually. Anyway, it'll be fine. Barris University, Ledger Applied Science, Casper Darling, and Trench. It'll be fine. We don't need to, I'm keeping my hand off the R1 button. Lake House Daily. Good news, HQ still dark. Bad news, HQ still dark. No Ahma beard, it's good, tried it. Not allergy bad. The artist is illegible. Okay, all vacation time canceled. Pie was good. We have coffee, Deer Fest this week. That's so true. Don't touch, fair enough. I don't know what I was expecting on the back of that, but dangers of doodling. Please remember that any unauthorized art can skew the results of ongoing research. That is true. Doodling, rhythmic drumming, stacking office supplies, dancing, or humming. That's actually a really good point. Given the proximity to the Cauldron Lake anomaly, and given that we know it's art powered, that's a great point. The daily stand-up, no doodling. Do not contaminate the lake house with unrelated art. That's really funny. That is a great point.
It's locked.
Of course it's locked. I'm so excited to see what the hell this looks like.
Access denied.
Okay. We gotta get our card juiced up. I don't know how exactly we do that. Unless there was a floor that I missed. Painting production, holding an observation, page development, research archives. Utilitarian, Marmons, where are they? TFW physics. Am I going insane? Where is this question mark? How I missed it like 4 times. Maybe this will be a point of interest later. Am I going insane? Could I go to floor -1? Maybe the van? I mean, this is an insane play at this point, but may as well take a look, right? Okay. This doesn't feel right. What could I have missed, though? Oh, no. Yeah, I read through those. I'm just a little surprised because I've been pretty good at looking around for interactable items and haven't seen really anything. So I'm not 100% sure what we could have missed. Obviously something, otherwise we would be moving forward right now. Yep, we read all that. Okay. It's the only item I have to place in here. Huh. My fellow head of the lake house, love Diana. Get it? Head. It's a bust. What? Oh, okay, that did go away. What? Okay, question. Do I need to leave and come back? That's the only... Oh, shit. No. I don't mind continuing to look, but right now the question I have is just like, am I even in the right place? Yeah, we gotta find like a corpse outside or something? Oh my god. I should've just not reloaded. In the main office room, like Marmot's office? Nothing seems interactable is the problem that I'm having. I just don't even know what I begin to interact with. Like, nothing seems interactable to me. Wait, that's the pencil sharpener. Holy shit. But I'm saying, like, I don't even know where I'd put a password in at this point. Like, I haven't even seen a place to put a password. Like, we have stuff that could give us clues towards a password for sure. But I haven't seen a way to input a password anywhere. It wouldn't let me. Well, as I've been saying, there was no interaction point. Oh my god. Thank you. Oh, it blended in with the monitor background. I'm sorry. I'm actually really surprised that that dot did not register to me like at all visually. Okay. Okay. So it said to watch out for. Okay, so significant personal dates, which means July 18th. But when though? What year? (2010)
Nope.
Can you enter 4 digits?
Come on.
Let's try to see if the current date.
Damn it.
Okay, so I figured our boy might be making mistakes like that, but alas. July 18th. And surely that's like 2010, right? Oh shit, 2001?
That's not right.
Okay, looking for some more docks outside. Thank you for the tip, by the way. Maybe just I'm tired, but I literally did not see that icon. Okay, that's certainly not it. I don't believe it's these either, but we'll double check. Can't rewatch that just yet. Oh, hold on. It was 0012. I'm surprised it's not July 18th. '38 maybe?
Damn it.
Oh, hell yeah. Okay. Wait, didn't we see some of these already? Fuck yourself, Jules. Okay, annual budgets are being sent out. To attend meetings to use the budget from last year. Budget Arbitrus. Okay. An unfair and preposterous accusation, though I'm confident you understand that. Happy to meet the annual budget. Dr. Marmont, Project Arbitus, Fitzer Project Return the Pages. Using for any work on Project Romnus, and their shared research materials, so can I release them back to Arbitus? Hello, please note to lock your computer before leaving your station for any amount of time. Okay. That makes sense. Okay. Whew, that was fun. Okay, cool. Now that we're finally through that, we can go to the funny door and presumably get an upgraded key card. Hey, it's green. Let's fucking go. Okay. After I got stuck there for an embarrassing amount of time.
Come in handy.
Yoink. I love all the CRTs for control. It's so much fun. At long last, cinema.
As soon as I got in that elevator, my
Okay.
bad news detector
I'm
started
awake.
going nuts.
God, that sucks.
Estevesta team, something's going on in the lake house. I want all nearby agents to push.
Well, that's not good.
Agent Estevez, what's your status?
Breach detected on sublevel 5. Staff should seek shelter immediately.
We have a situation in the lake house. All agents converge on the facility now.
Hello,
Relay
Scratch.
that order.
Well,
A threshold event had hit the lake house. Now, it was the Marmont's problem. Our mission was outside.
okay.
Where's the fucking elevator?
Ah.
Okay. Priority 1, get the lights on. Standing around in the dark near Cauldron Lake, you're not smart?
Good thing we have a flashlight, goddamn. Okay, shelter area this way. Okay, the work to create a stable link between our reality and that of the blank continues. Progress is good. Utilizing subject P to adjust reality is unsuccessful. Okay. Art that contain emotion. If we can identify and quantify the emotion of an art piece, our work will speed up considerably. Interesting. As the lake house continues to make progress toward its goal, various avenues of research are being pursued. Recently, one such avenue has yielded unexpected results. Research into Nursery Minds, directed by Dr. and Dr. Marmont, led by Dr. Campbell, is an art form as shown by ability and its ability to connect with the Cauldron Lake threshold. Nursery Mind finds will not be cared for by the codes of research. Okay. Okay. So Campbell, so okay. This is how Campbell and his team got assigned to do the nursery rhymes across the whole region. That's fun background. Very nice. Oh, I love all the oscilloscopes and shit. It goes crazy. Pushing
Okay,
buttons.
doesn't do a damn thing without power.
Pushing. Ooh, funny button. Casper Darling. AWE 970-976. Casper Darling. He's here. Shelter. Max occupancy, 6 persons. Take a nice quick save. No munitions yet. Munitions yet. Update munitions. Just light munitions in this case, literally, not just light as in the ammo is small, but light as in it is light. But we're getting some some supplies here. Suddenly. Feeling less and less bad for having pushed the R1 button that many times. The layout of this place is fucking crazy.
Okay. Power core receiver. Plugging a core in. Should get the lights on.
Okay. New goal. Thought I heard something.
That is not a regulation FBC weapon.
Yo, what?
Can't open it from the side.
Does not open from this side.
Wish they'd make these things lighter.
Pick up core, align with the socket, return core. I really,
The way I saw it, there was only one
really
way out.
like
Identify the source of the event and
how
contain or
familiar with
eliminate
everything
it.
Estevez
Good
is.
news. I just had to keep going down. Bad news? The elevator liked to disappear.
Like, it's so cool that we have somebody familiar with the FBC and the protocols, and the lake house, to some degree at least. That's a bingo.
At least the elevator's back.
Nice. I'm hearing slithering and sliminess in the corners of my vision. Let's push this button. That may have been a dangerous move. Attention all staff, there's a significant amount of black rock missing from cell level 5. Precious material. Okay, so from the big mines, yeah. Payday. Okay. Security reminder, the nut allergies are a serious health issue. Making light of them is not appropriate workplace behavior for anyone of any seniority level. Oh my god. And Jules is restricting the pages. Good lord. Jules seems like a piece of work. I love this.
If you can
Whoa, fuck, dude! Oh, fuck me. Yo, this MF came right out of the damn back rooms.
My keycard isn't high enough clearance.
Okay, maybe we'll have to come back. That's not the elevator. Fuck.
This is working.
Okay, well, I didn't try to get cornered. Where's the damn elevator? Okay. So what does that button do? Oh. It was really hard to see what that was doing. Okay, now I understand. So we're moving stuff out of the way, which means, oh god, we're gonna get ambushed. No, we're not. Just kidding. I think this is correct now. Oh, fuck me, fuck me, fuck me, fuck me, fuck me. Yeah, this is it. Get me the fuck out of here. Holy shit.
Fuck were those things?
Oh.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You never really get used to the shit you see in this job, but you can learn techniques to adjust, to function. Take 6 deep breaths, then get to work. Find the source, collapse the threshold.
Yes, the fear and horror are absolutely back now because we can't fight back. Mario 64?
If you can understand me, I'm an agent of the Federal Bureau of Control. I can assist you if you take no hostile action against me or any action that can be perceived as hostile. Do you understand? Well, I'll be damned. So what kind of entity are you? You can speak. That means you probably imprinted on a person or retained some of your former self's information. Previously human, maybe? Okay, I can work with that. I just had an unpleasant encounter with some other painted individuals. Any relation? What does that mean? Okay, hey, calm down. You need to cease all hostility right now. Now.
Fuck.
Bad news? That thing is really pissed off. Good news. It didn't try to kill me.
Fuck.
Baby steps.
Hello, couch. I have my desktop audio muted, so you probably didn't hear the oh banana. But thank you, couch. Welcome back to the diner for 41 months. That's completely absurd. Thank you so much for all the support. Welcome back. Enjoy your emotes and complimentary golden banana. Yeah. Oh, I want a whole game of this, please. What floor are we on right now?
Angry living paintings are not typically on the Cauldron Lake bingo card. Something different was happening.
I want a
in the
whole
lake
game
house,
of this.
and I couldn't let it escape.
This is so damn
Bright
good.
Falls didn't need this particular cherry on its already shitty sundae.
So level 3, page development. No paintings yet, so that's good. Is that Dr. Casper Darling? Nope, it's the Marmonts. Alright.
September 12, 2023. Notes regarding a page of an Alan Wake manuscript I found in the archives. I checked the records, and this page is not in our inventory. I believe it manifested inside the lake house directly. I won't be filing this page. It'll just send Jules into a panic. The page is written in Wake's usual style, so I can't say for certain if it's being literal or figurative when it calls us monsters. But what's interesting is that the page indicates that a painting succeeded in linking Cauldron Lake's threshold with our facility. Writing has always been a clearly superior avenue of research, but I never considered that the writing itself would dictate a different art form as the catalyst for our success. I cannot accept that. I can't allow Jules to stumble his way into success. Not after the years of work I put into this research. I got word yesterday that 2 writers are visiting Bright Falls. I will beat Jules to the finish line.
Diana, what did you do? Diana, what did you do?
Rudolph Lane stood back from the canvas. He didn't recognize the piece. Did he paint this?
Was that the guy from On Lake 1, Rudolph Lane?
Unfocused. He knew the Marmots were putting
The Brookers, yes.
A man in a white coat came to steer Lane back to his cell. He did not resist. He was too tired. He lay on the bed, but the stench in his cell wouldn't let him sleep. An acid stink.
Man.
The turpentine.
What the fuck?
The paint. It was all over him. Years of it. 1,000 paintings. 1,000 more to come. A putrid weight he could never wash away. Cold hate simmered below the mist clogging his thoughts. Hatred for the paint. Hatred for the brushes. For the Marmots. For himself.
Words per sentence. What the heck? Character-centric past tense clip phrasing. What the fuck?
Diana and Jules Marmont had once been a team. Rising stars in the Bureau, both talented in their own way. Diana innovated and Jules got funding from the bureaucrats. Cooperation led to respect. Connection. Then after a decade of hard work, the happy couple
And yeah, gotcha, I agree. The SCP influence is very strong.
Co-heads of research. Their first years at the lake house were good. Challenging, but not insurmountable. Not for them. Gradually, thoughts fell into their heads like drops of dark water. Why does she get all the credit? Why does he get any credit? With that, a crack formed in the lake house. The Marmonts and their work became arrogant, erratic. The crack widened and the water seeped in.
His co-heads one word or two. Dialogue, clip phrasing, third person, omniscient, broad timeline, concepts, Marmont's, FBC Lake House, conflict, water. The water is, of course, dark. Auto typer machine. Yes, the Slenderman type shit. Okay, the automated typing device will produce writing mimicking that of Alan Wake, known para-utilitarian, with the goal of affecting reality of the same consistency as Mr. Wake's writing. To reach this level, each page must be evaluated and graded based on its similarity to Wake's original style. The pages will be graded using the following criteria: comprehensibility, style, tone, and content. Once pages are graded, they'll be fed with the algorithm as preferred reference material, thus continuously refining the writing produced by the ATDs until they can produce near identical stories to Alan Wake. Once that is achieved, we will provide instructions to the ATD on what to write, effectively gaining control of Wake's ability to link with the Shadow's power. What the fuck? That, like, entirely makes sense, and it has to be analog due to how all of this works. But that's fucking crazy. Some gin, perhaps?
There was a crack in the lake house. The Marmonts had let the lake in, but the water could not flow. It became trapped, stagnant, went bad. The truth was controlled here. The art was not art, just content for the experiment. There was a crack in the lake house.
AI, yeah, for sure.
Marmonts had let the lake in, but the water could not
I think of the timeline. When did this game come out? 2024? I mean, it could just easily be about, just like algorithmic content or, content farming type stuff too, right? So it doesn't need to be AI specifically, because if, especially if this is it was written a little before, although it was DLC, right? So. AI sounds quite plausible then. Oh, fuck. What is this?
Please don't let this be what I think it is. As you know by now, typewriters and Cauldron Lake do not mix. And a room full of them all clacking away. 100% bad.
Oh, yeah, no, exactly. That's a good point. Yes. No, you are very right about that, which is, yep. And certainly, like, LLMs, like, predate, you know, the current issue, the current question of AI anyhow. Yeah, that would be sick, Coach. Especially somebody like this who gets it. Look at that. Another level 2. Need to get a level 2 card. Yeah, I agree. Oh, that's not good.
Shit. I can never say no to extra firepower.
We will absolutely take a shotgun.
Back where I started.
Hey, a loop.
Spatial recurrence. Usually observes the law of 3.
This is so wild. I cannot do that, Dave. True. Right back. I'm gonna get some more tea. Ooh. That's actually pause the game, did it? Yeah, the law of 3. Yeah, it's like, yeah, she said it. Exactly. All right. Okay. Let's see this. Yep, there we go.
Rebounded on itself. And a murder in constant imbalance. Cause and effect hopelessly tangled.
That's awesome.
Arranged wrong, the dream logic flawed, the feedback loop doubled and redoubled out of control. The pressure kept building, looking for release.
Franklin Booker. Time with a Booker.
This
True crime
contrived
books.
Overlap rebounded on itself,
Yep.
compressing,
Damn.
pounding, reflecting.
Damn, they went after the damn
An urban
Bookers.
legend and a murder in constant imbalance. Cause and
Shadow
we have. Oops, we have. Oh, whatever. Oh, that's really good. I was trying to see if they had like a flare.
Shadow is here.
Hell yeah. Oh shit.
Some staff down there had been corrupted. Shit just kept getting worse.
Good God. This is still level 2, right? No, it's open. Well, let me the hell in here. The typing noise reminds me of this one art piece I saw at a modern art museum a while back, and it was very haunting in the same way. I love this. That piece was like, it was like a whole bunch of like video screens that all had like similar footage of like a bureaucrat in, I can't remember where, Eastern Europe somewhere, I think. And they were just like stamping pages in like a very intense rhythm. Very wild exhibition. There's super cool stuff. You could like hear the whole thing around the corner. It was wild. Alright. Law of threes, you said, right? One more time. Wanna celebrate.
Loop 3.
Oh, yeah.
Should be the last one.
Alright,
I keep coming back to this page.
oh, fuck yeah.
It's like he's warning us. This page scared Jules away from the work on Wake's writing. A coward can't stand risk.
Diana, no.
Science is risk. For me, this is proof that we are going in the right direction. I just need Rudolph Lane's paintings to lead to more pages so that hopefully one day we can understand.
What was it about?
I keep coming back to this page. The author's clearly Wake. It's like he's
Damn.
warning us. But about
Wish this room like healed us, but I guess not. A little too much to hope for, I guess. Oh, this room is now looping. Okay.
What is that?
I mean, what else am I gonna do? What the fuck is going on? Are we in the overlap right now? What the fuck is that? Like an altar or something? What the fuck? Okay, hold on, that's power.
Ugh, locked.
That's
Maybe
power.
another way in.
Okay, okay, hold on, that's clearance, that's clearance level 1, we can do that. Hold on, this is green. Did it?
Huh. Controllable shifting phenomena.
Oh, what the fuck? Oh, okay, that's pretty cool. Okay. Obtaining him. I'm assuming we want to carry this through the phenomenon. That looks like power rails. The noise is fucking me up. Do another power core, don't mind if I do. Yoink. Absolutely, you can't just yoink power cores. I can do what I would like to do. What I would like to do is yoink power cores. I guess we're doing power cores now. Oh, I see. No, we were just there. I'm mildly confused, but okay. I'll just place this bad boy down real quick. Okay. The painting is back. Hey, what's up, bud?
You again. Alan Wake's writing is being studied here. Do you know anything about him?
Names don't matter. 1,000 more to come.
They say clear communication is the key to any relationship. You and I have some work to do there. What happened to you? Did the people here do this to you?
Mormons, clogging his head.
Okay.
You said Marmonts before. Do they do this? Where are they now? Tell me where they are. Christ.
Dude, that guy gave me Doctor Who
Fixated on the
vibes.
Marmonts. What did they do?
Nothing good, clearly. It's only level 1. Should we try level 2 again, maybe?
Access denied.
A threshold is the connection between a foreign reality and our own. Now, they all have their own rules, strange as they are, but the further down I went, the more chaotic this one got. Clearly, this was the Cauldron Lake threshold, but something was wrong. Well, more wrong than usual.
Ain't that the damn truth?
Sublevel
Level-wide
2.
lockdown in effect. Please remain calm. Level-wide lockdown in effect. Please remain calm.
81st annual Deer Fest. Oh shit, what's going on here? Bro got cooked, that's unfortunate. Okay, that makes sense in retrospect. Yeah, this is like, this DLC is like so fucking good.
I wonder what happened here.
Dude, prison cell? What the fuck?
Jules Marmont looked at the painting. He didn't understand it. Saw only random whirls of color. Drugging Lane made him more compliant, but his work had turned abstract. Jules needed more art his team could parse, could test, trial and error. These abstract explosions of color complicated
what?
data. His grip tightened around the letter opener in his hand. The piece of art he needed was hidden inside Lane. If Jules could simply cut the painter open and pull the painting out of him, he would. The overhead lights flickered. Jules would make Lane cooperate. No more drugs. Less carrot, more stick. Jules had to go faster. He wouldn't lose to Diana. Nothing else mattered.
Bro, what?
I can't paint anymore. I know you want me to paint, but I can't. I'm empty.
Rudolph, now, you love to paint. And you are such a talent. This is just the classic artist slump.
No, I hate it. It's just taking from me now. When can I leave? You said you'd let me leave.
Ah, Rudolph, but you volunteered to come, remember? We are helping you, like Dr. Hartman did. Perhaps you need to see our doctor? I can arrange that.
No, that's... I am feeling better. Much better. I will paint.
Ah, this is wonderful to hear, Rudolph. I knew you would come back to your old self.
Bro, what the fuck, Jules? Like threatening, coercing, blackmailing this poor guy.
Finally, someone who is into painting.
Where? Where? There's so much writing in here. Booker's writing. First piece of content is really disappointing. Why is the focus on marriage? Why is Jules the protagonist? Wait, a box of light inside. Oh, well no. Holy shit, Booker's in here. What the fuck? Why is that in an actual lakeside cabin? And what's happening at the end? What the hell's in the sky? Anyone brief Booker what the concepts you have to write about? The lake house, the shadow? You need to match Wake style exactly. You need progress now. You thought I was an actor. Simon, continue the story from page 8, ID AW002. Match the content as closely as possible. Tone, style, and content. Oh. Oh, that was good, actually. No. Bro, you can't have your password be 123406. Oh, Crag. Weekly gossip calls promise. Holy shit. Jules sent out a memo asking us to spy on his wife's project. Don't we just made fun of his stupid product name as Science Factoids? Simpler times. He really did that. Diana's gonna slit his throat if she finds out. Those two are such a hot mess. I got drinks with Perry last night. He told me Jules is withholding wake pages from Diana's team. He told her they went missing. Crazy shit. Paula mentioned you two were thinking about asking for a transfer. You really leave me here all alone? Yeah, whoever left, smart. Very smart cookie.
Hey, hello. Who are you?
Sorry, got a flow going. Can we do this later?
No, we cannot. I'm Agent Kieran Estevez. I'm with the government, and I need your name.
I'm Ed Booker, the playwright. And I'm hitting my stride here, so can you guys stop with all that banging and screaming? It's throwing me off.
What are you even doing? What are you writing?
Well, after you all abducted me in the woods, I've been working on this manuscript you gave me because you need it for some experiment or something. I kind of forget the premise. But, you know, I've had this block lately, and filling in the gaps of this story has really loosened me up. Copying the style is a nice constraint, but I still have lots of room to play. It's a solid creative exercise.
Where do you think you are right now?
In an immersive writing workshop.
Well, bad news, it's not a writing workshop. Good news, it's not a writing workshop.
Right. It's a government facility studying the power of creativity. That makes way more sense.
Look around you. How is this a workshop?
You have to stay in character. I get that. I'm in the theater business too. And look, the sets, the costumes, all great in that, you know.
Oh, he thinks he's in a... Oh, no.
But you could dial down the role-playing like 15, 20%. Just some professional advice.
Sir, whether you are aware of it or not, there is a situation here. I need you to stay in your cell until I can resolve the matter, okay?
Got it. Hey, no one's been around with food for a while. I can go for some dinner when you have a second. Oh, and can I get my phone back? I want to call my wife. I don't know how Tammy found you guys, but she killed it. 5 stars all around.
Yeah, I'll get right on that.
Oh, no. Booker, no. Okay, research subjects. The shadow monster represent capitalism is crazy. And with a Booker, Edward Booker, okay. Dr. Dan Marmont. Okay, wow. Hereby approved to acquire research subjects. Much for your darkness, water, Marmont's, lake house conflict. Can you explain any of this to him? He's spitting right now. Oh, sorry, I should have stayed. You're right, I should have stayed. Oh, yes, grenade. Hell yeah. Let's see if he's still yapping. Nope. Understandable. My bad. Yeah, sorry for missing the yapping. There is so much reading in this that I'm like, oh, I want to keep it moving a little bit, but level 3, damn. Okay. Why did it says it's level 3 at least? That wasn't anything, right? No, okay, good.
Shaded. Hope that glass is thick.
That'll be thick for long enough, I think. 0% efforts today, so true. That was a bad noise. Didn't like that. Dude, the number of agents that just got absolutely waxed is brutal. Agents and scientists both. We're getting geared up pretty well, which is good, but also bad because it means there will be combat incoming. Dude, control center? Wait, control? Hold on. Is that a control reference? Oh, I see keycard level 2. I think that's a good sign for us getting keycard level 2.
Did they have this guy make?
Okay, 42. Black circular shape among yellow lines. Lone tree at night, empty road and forest. Yellow crescent shape and black blank canvas. Oh my god. Just brown shape with horns, variety of black spirals, black void, cityscape with blue-gray sky. Jeez. We'll be taking that.
Higher access card. Sorry, but I need this.
Nope. More taken. Yay. Made the reservation for our anniversary, which I certainly never forgot was a week from this Friday. Take separate cars, can't the bosses see us leaving together, and all these hypocrites have banned inter-office relationships. Have a good day. Just found out what happened to Trisha. Jules fucking fired her. I knew it. She was way too vocal in last week's all-hands meeting. She had valid concerns. That man's a tyrant. Speaking about safety is a reason to fire someone. Can you believe this new password policy? What security concerns are they even talking about? We're a fenced-off government bunker in the middle of nowhere. They're getting paranoid. Our anniversary is the base numbers, then Black Void. Okay. So 921? Moms are losing a big surprise. I bet Diana and said Jules back under a big old turd or something. Black Void is 44, right? Okay. So I'm guessing you don't know when our anniversary is. Today's password is our date of our special unforgettable anniversary plus brown shape with horns. Love you. I maintain that seeing a movie together does not begin a relationship. Brown shape with horns. Okay. No, it's the second page, I think. Oops. 25. Did I misunderstand the, From this Friday. When is, what day of the week is any of that happening? Oh. So the 20, that's right, 22nd, okay, 2-2, I'm sorry.
Without HQ, more situations like this are gonna fall through the cracks.
List of violations from Trisha. Thank you for your opinion. Any other complaint, please file directly to Kingston. The way report to management in Kansas. Yes. Our treatment of research subjects is in clear violation of the ASH Act. These are punishable offenses. Wow. Good news, we've deactivated lockdown. Bad news, we have deactivated lockdown.
Estevez, come in. Facility.
Oh god, guys, no, leave.
No, turn back. Area is extremely hostile.
Fucking radios. They're on floor 1. I'll need help.
Let's already get the gun too. Alright, doors are open. Let's fucking go. Should be ammo everywhere, I would presume, right now. What's up, bro? Ah. Whew. Alright, not bad. Got through all that pretty smoothly. I would love some more ammunition though.
Had a thought today. A possible avenue for further research. Successfully affecting reality. We always think of Alan Wake and his writing. This could be due to recency bias or simply the amount of recorded evidence skewing our opinion. But also, I wonder if writing's very nature is an advantage. Text can describe events in such explicit detail. The story gives the shadow a, how do you say, blueprint, a map of what to make real. But not all art is like this. Music, sculpture, dance, cuisine. In our case, a painting. When the source material is open to interpretation, how will the shadow choose to interpret it? I think Diana will find the question very interesting. Most likely, she already has an answer. That's why I love her.
Damn, a simpler time. Oh, that. Oh, thank God. Okay. Whew. A whole grenade. That's really nice. And pistol ammo. Okay, that was. He was all worth it already. I don't like having like none flashlight, but it is. Oh, that's what we needed. I want to feel safe doing this. Ah, mucho más bueno. Okay, good finds, good finds. Made all that fighting, I think, worthwhile. We got a lot of free shit. Oh shit. Alright, please have some extra goods for me. 'Cause we are absolutely getting tapped out here. Anyone? Spare flashlight batteries. This is a spare flashlight battery. Oh, hold on. What the fuck? Oh, this type of guy. Where'd he even go? Fuck! I require a refill, brother. Where's the guy who's throwing stuff at us? What is bro cooking? Good lord. Alright, well we are severely tapped on resources. I don't think I've ever been this tapped on resources before. Hey man, you alright. You keep doing you, bud. Let's see what we can find on our way out here. Because we are gonna need some ammo. Or at least some batteries. We do desperately need some batteries. There was also, I believe, lore in here, so let's check out the lore real quick. Carl Livingston's designs and engineering expertise for a key part of the creation of the ETDs. Their contribution to the product cannot be overstated. Okay, all directives or assignments from Dr. Jules Marmon have no bearing on our Arbutus staff and should be ignored. Damn. That makes sense, but also damn. Please in here, maybe? There was a whole big guy in here. Yo, what's up, Jay? Welcome back. In 2010, Lane was inadvertently involved in AWE 35 while residing at the Cauldron Lake Lodge under the care of Emil Hartman. Yes, his crimes and arrest, exactly. Lane was seriously injured in the AWE. Yup. Okay. After Cauldron Lake was seized and closed by the FBC. Oh, Lane moved to Waterbury, Washington. Damn. They get tabbed. That's just fucking brutal. Having to go through all the shit under Hartman and then just get immediately brought into this hellscape. Okay, so there's, in terms of ammunition, we have ammunition. That's fine though. Okay, well, it is what it is. There's a POI there, which we could go check out, I guess. How did I miss that? Did we go here earlier? Where am I? Oh, I just got rotated. I see what happened. I got extremely rotated. Oh, this is open now. Hell yeah. Okay, this should probably be full of ammo. Please? Oh, yes, thank God. That is huge. Please? Oh, yes, dude. All right. Alright, increase in threshold activity stemming from the Cauldron Lake threshold, likely indicating imminent AWE scenario. Blah, 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 blah. No other contact has been, external teams has been made. Okay. Oh, God. The monitoring team will take no action until sign-off from either Dr. Marmon. Jeez. The greed. The hubris. So that wasn't even the thing we were looking for. What is the point of interest? Is it behind the wall? I know we got to get to that later. Is it? Oh, no, it's way back here. What did I miss? I literally went here. What? Unless it's later or on the other side of that wall, I guess? We can check again, I guess. Isn't that where the, yeah, that's this room, with the funny password room? What did I miss in the funny password room? Oh, oh my God, it was, but it's the calendar. It's the calendar. Oh, no, this, okay. Okay. You hate to see it. Oh well, not a huge L. Not a huge L. Anyway, let's look at our funny special gun next, which will hopefully help us fight the painting entities. Let's see if anybody from the squad has made it down to sub-level 1 alive, because I kind of doubt it, but we'll see. Gotta say, it's super wild that throughout all the DLC we just like play as different people. It's really cool. Yo, where'd the elevator go? Why did I not realize the elevator had shifted? Is it down this way maybe? Yes, it is.
My team was on sublevel 1. I knew they were in danger. Our mods turned innocent people into tools using the FBC's authority. They thought they were untouchable out here, hidden away in the woods. Well, actions have consequences.
Well, they should
And
at
I'm
least.
the consequences.
Hell yeah. Yeah, they got cooked.
Level 1.
Ah, you fucking bastard!
Jules, you fucker.
Killed my team. He was taken by the shadow.
Oh, fuck. I think the funny gun was in here.
While I'm up here.
Yes, you should. Was it in here?
That name is not very scientific. I mean, who came up with that? Shadow.
Comes to my lab and treats me like some kind of assistant. Un putain d'assistant? Moi? I run the lake house. This is my facility. Mine! He cannot just...
Very control. Soul DLC is basically just like a control DLC.
Espèce de crétin! Prétentieux! The jackass thinks he's a fucking rock star! And he made fun of the name. Oh, the shadow. The shadow is good. It's evocative. He is just a jealous, spoiled little child. And I would make it so everyone can see this. I would make it so no one even remembers his name. To ces imbéciles là, hein? They all think I am a pencil pusher. They think I do not have the mind for such work. Eh bien, ils verront. Ils verront! I will take what they think is possible. I will break it.
It's good we get to kill this guy, I think. For the sake of humanity. Because he's we're not, it's not great out here, folks. Where is the funny weapon? Is it in there? Do I need to push the button, maybe? Fuck! Holy shit! The funny gun is not over here. I'm stupid. Oh, yeah, no, there's actually a lot of those in Alan Wake 2. There's been more quality jump scares in Alan Wake 2 than there were in, actually, no. Silent Hill 2 Remake also had a lot of good jump scares, but... More than Silent 2 OG, certainly.
Bingo. That keycard's gonna get me to sublevel 5.
Okay. Whew. Jules keycard I'm missing last night. I have huge shame. Level 2 clearance card mouse has a lot of black rock. Oh, jeez. Okay. Black rock to a powder. What the hell? Weapon test using black rock powder. Holy shit. Okay. We're cooking. Wait, well, which thing, Faye? Sorry, I just wanted to, I'm not sure exactly what we're talking about. Okay. Or impressed that I'm thinking of this on that level, or Or which? Sorry, I lost the plot a little bit. Dude, the painting walls suck. Okay, we're good. Oh yeah. I mean, like, I don't think jump scares are particularly, you know, a sign of very strong horror quality, and I don't think either game is overusing them, I think is the big thing that I'm impressed by. They are both very judicious with their use of jump scares. They're more frequent than I was expecting in Alan Wake 2. Oh, I did remember correctly. Hell yeah. Okay. Fire mechanism working. Okay. Source Blackrock for the Blackrock gun. Is that Blackrock? Blackrock rounds. Holy shit. 021219. So chonky. Hello, Carla. Decided to reassign you from Project Romnus to Inventory Management. Your title will be changed to Senior Researcher to Acting Inventory Supervisor, effective immediately. You may find this change sudden, but I have no doubt someone with a nut allergy like yourself will prefer to work alone in the inventory booth and out in the open more dangerous, possibly to hurt you. Bro, he reassigned her to inventory management because he didn't like she had a nut allergy. Okay, keycard 3.
Down to sub-level 5. And this should get me past any other problems.
The Blackrock launcher. Holding down R2, charge shots, go further and deal more damage on impact. Okay. We love to see that.
Crack in the lake house. The Marmonts had let the lake in, but the water could not flow. It became trapped, stagnant, went bad. The truth was controlled here.
Just content.
Was not art, just content for the experiment.
There it is. As mentioned earlier, the content versus art question.
Compressing, compounding, reflecting, and refracting. An urban legend and a murder in constant.
Oh, we heard this earlier. Okay. Yeah. All right. This ought to be fun. Yo!
Something works on these bastards.
Let's go. Hell yeah. Yeah, I don't think anything in Alan Wake 2 comes close, and I honestly don't know how much will ever come close to the Silent Hill 2 remake Prison. That was a truly upsetting experience. That was fucked. But yeah, I mean, I think Silent Hill 2's strength is a lot of the same strength that Alan Wake has, which is to say, in its, you know, sort of thematic concerns. Different types of thematic concerns, obviously, between the two. But thematic stuff nonetheless. Now, level 2 and 3, we do want to head back to it now, I guess, just to get our goodies. Presumably there'll be some goodies, and we would like some goodies because we are low on resources. Like, I think Alan Wake 2 is more interesting on a formal level. There's a lot more sort of going on in terms of formal interest. Shit. Okay, that sucks. Okay, well now we know though. We're just gonna book it out here. Did the elevator fucking move? God damn it. Where is the elevator now? Let's try back there, okay. That makes that shot more worthwhile because now we do have to walk back through the room again. Yeah, like Alan Wake 2 is a much more interesting, like, sort of formal game, you know, just in terms of, like, literally the mixed media stuff. There's just so much going on structurally, and with the interwoven, both literal mixed media as well as just sort of interwoven plot lines and storylines and, you know, thematic stuff going on. We're good. But Silent Hill 2 is a more, like, sort of, you know, laser
The
focused
Shadow had changed Jules
horror game.
Mormont into a hostile, paranatural entity. That made everything simpler. No arrest, no paperwork. I could put him down like the monster he was.
It does make everything simpler, I agree. Alright, let's see. What else do we have here? So it is on the far right side, the interview room. Booker's just happily typing away. We did try to warn him, but he didn't want to listen, so. Yeah, I think they're definitely worth comparing as, you know, monster-driven horror from... The fuck is going on?
Lane was found dead in his cell this morning.
Oh, God.
It's
Third person.
an unfortunate setback.
A setback, brother?
But when a door is closed, a window is opened. Needless to say, Lane may be gone, but he left us with a goodbye present. A final piece of art. This piece is different. It's raw emotion, pure truth. He put everything he had into this one. Literally. Every reading we take is off the charts. This is what we have been waiting for. It is the key. I will achieve what no one has before me. Not darling, that arrogant shit. Not my selfish harpy or the wife.
So, we have a painter and a painting that can talk. Clearly connected. But Lane was dead before any of this even happened.
I never did any of it. The folks will finally see me for the genius I am.
Is science art part of the Cauldron Lake threshold? What if it's not art, but like relentless pursuit? Oops. Oh shit. See ya. Project Ram the staff, such as Project Arbitus. As the head of research at the Lake House, it is important I'm informed of all proceedings of the facility. Since the other Marmont is failing to provide me details, I ask you all to seek information from members of her team. Okay. If you give me details, you will be rewarded. God damn. We have this like clear interrogation chamber type deal. That's crazy. Fucking... Why does this guy move every 3 seconds? Unless it didn't move? I don't know. You good, man? You still chilling? I do have the chicken nuggets on the way. I'm getting word that they are being brought down to your cell right now. Your phone, I can't help you there. I don't know where your phone is. Yeah, we did actually have the dino nuggets though, so we will be bringing those down post haste. Look, there's even elevators in both games. Meaningful elevators in both Alan Wake 2 and Silent Hill 2. They're both the number 2. There's so many things about them that are similar.
Sublevel 3.
So when the hell does the elevator go away, is my question. Alright, so... Fuck! I better find some damn Blackrock ammo for all this extra effort. I mean, certainly we're getting lore at least, right? So like lore is its own reward. We're getting context, we're getting narrative, we're getting information, right? That's its own reward. But I do also want things to shoot my enemies with. Oh, 100%. And we don't know what's gonna happen if we shoot the Blackrock shooter. Different anime. That's an anime.
Water dripped from the ceiling as Diana stared at the folders stacked on her workstation. Each one was a branch of research.
They don't know what happens if they shoot a shadow with it, so.
Some were thin, some thick. They represented years of her life, her work, dissecting the act of creation and examining the bloody pieces, bringing in live subjects had been her idea. Drip. Bureau leadership denied their request. But after HQ went into lockdown, she took advantage of the chaos and got her artists. Jules had whined about the optics. Diana ignored him. Now in her office below the waterline of Cauldron Lake, she considered how to proceed. Jules was convinced the page they had found would come true. It promised disaster. A situation out of control.
Below the waterline?
Impossible.
She was being affected by the threshold.
Always in control.
Bloodborne-ass situation.
She needed answers.
She was under the water. Okay. We just never went in here, I guess. Spare ammo, anyone? Relevant team will continue to explore alternative sources of information. The ATDs will continue to be operated with the available typewriters until Wake's preferred brand is known. Theoretically, replicating Alan Wake's style of writing via the same brand of typewriter used by the author should yield optimal results. Bro, you don't get it. The product director has indicated a similar investigation to be launched. Oh my god. Like agents, publishing house, spouse, redacted. What'd y'all redact about the brand of typewriter he uses? That's insane work. You have one more Blackrock round. No, I'm aware. Yes, I'm aware.
Jules' team has found new pages written by Wake. He must have gotten Rudolph Lane painting again. His bullshit pedestrian methodology cannot produce results before mine. I have to go faster, no matter the cost. We're still behind our projections. The more the machines can produce, the closer we can calibrate them to Wake's style. But proper calibration takes a lot of raw material, and production is slow. No. We're changing directions. The hypothesis remains unchanged. Imitating Wake's writing style will allow us to generate art capable of linking with the threshold. Our live subject should match Wake's style much faster. People can be calibrated just like a machine. You simply have to
Girl, what are you doing? Ugh, final boss type shit. Kidnap critics. To critic define what is art? Where do we find critics? Kidnap lore in critics. Or the audience. Are we the audience? Must we like the art? What is the role of an artist? Who is an artist? If you believe you're an artist, are you one? You need to be good. Does quality matter? To use art the power of the child, must first define art. Define an artist. Drug using bum. Often wears a turtleneck and drinks red wine, left-wing political views. Any right-wing artist, not for abstract art or poems. So true. Okay, we did get some fun lore. We did also waste a bunch of ammo, but that's fine. I need ammo anyway. Like how shady is it if it's just that's just how it is? Oh yes, the wine turtleneck. You're right. I forgot. Fuck! Oh my god. I really was like fully. Oh my god. That's evil. That's evil. We already killed that guy. Can we get a floor -5? Not even on the thing. See, it's not even on the thing. Good God. Take me to floor -5. Get me pictures of Spider-Man. Ah, I see. Did not matter which floor I clicked, apparently. Hello, the painting. How are you, bud?
The Marmonts were holding a painter here. Rudolph Lane. Does that ring a bell?
The shame of a man.
I think you are, or were, Rudolph Lane.
Himself! A self-portrait! Make them see!
Look, I might be able to help you. But I need information, cooperation.
No push! Just insane!
Done with this, man? Come on, bro.
Rudolph Lane was dying. Both murderer and victim. Red hues ran down his hands.
Oh.
Was it scarlet?
Both murderer and victim.
Or cadmium? Too vivid to be maroon. Names don't matter, he decided. Color was pure. Inspiring. For the first time in years, he wanted to paint. A self-portrait. To say goodbye. No. To make them remember.
That's what I was saying earlier. It sounds very Doctor Who, the painting.
He slapped his hands against the wall to steady himself. He began from there.
I don't know how I hadn't put this together earlier. That's
Strokes were
fucked.
crude, violent. The pain.
Bro did a
misery,
Pollock
and
of
hate
himself.
he'd endured there. The
That's
fire in his
insane.
eyes and hands and bones all spread into the shape of a man. It was quick. Natural. Like a heart attack. He slumped down to the floor, smiling at the anger he left smeared across the wall.
God damn. That's That's powerful. Let's go level 4. Well, let's go level 4 first then. We're trying to get to level 5. We're at level 4 first. See what's going on level 4. It should be just a big shifting geometry bullshit, apparently. We'll see what's going down on level 4. Get some goods, perhaps. I would love some goods at this point. We haven't got any goods in a while. The 3 S's. Secure, contain, protect. Oh, the 3 S's might be an SCP joke, I just realized. That's funny. Okay. Good. Container. Yes. Thank God. At least it was something. Okay, same deal over here, I presume. Yup. Alright, time for shifting geometry bullshit.
Come on.
Dude, this is just control now. Hell yeah. Oh, I'm very happy about that. Oh, did I see some movement? No. Okay. What the hell is this? This is a new type of trunk?
Okay, black rock powder.
Now we're cooking.
Keep an eye out for more of these.
Each one of those kills a painting guy, so that's important. The pacing, I think, very strong. It's a little on the, like, ever so slightly on the slow side if I'm reading things out loud, but that's, you know, natural. Like, I would rather see more than read a bunch of text on the ground, but the text on the ground is very nice, too. That is the danger, I think, of doing a lot of text-based audio, text-based sort of environmental log type stuff. Is you do run the risk of just fucking your pacing pretty hard if people do want to read all of it. Their design is absolutely killer. Yeah, no, I think the visual direction... Not this fucking guy again. This guy sucks. Is that a painting guy? Oh. Painting guy has fucked me up. Shifting geometry bullshit, indeed. Be careful with the walls. Oh shit! Bro, what? What? It was a whole clip of shotgun. Oh, sorry, let's check an email real quick. Okay, we're good. I hit the explosive point too.
Come on.
I know they have a lot of health, but I think those were all headshots too. That's wild. There's the black rock powder.
Okay, black rock powder. Need to keep an eye out for
I
more
did get
of these.
very lost in the middle, but I don't know how much of that was me, how much it was... I don't know if it's like the geometry has shifted yet, or if it's just very confusing. Was that painting guy? It was painting guy, fuck. I don't think we spawned him last time, that sucks. Maybe we did, I just didn't recognize it.
Diana sat in her office. A weak death light kept the darkness around her at bay. The silence of the archive suited her. She scowled at a series of graphs when the room turned red. Alarms blared. Breach detected. Then the walls of the archives rumbled. A tremor in the bones of the facility. One by one, the red lights went dark as a wave of nothing poured in from all sides. Diana stood. There was nowhere to run.
Remedy is so good at this type of stuff.
She realized
They're very good at the SCP horror.
Their ambition, their hatred. Her desk lamp flickered. In the brief moment before it all went dark, she thought of Jules.
Jules' smile. I'm sorry for cutting off Mr. Wake there. My apologies. I thought my brain was too far ahead of the reality there. Oh, maybe we have like a different spawn here. It's like instead of what happened last time, we now have Instead of having the encounter we had last time, we had the other guy. Am I going insane? Am I looking at? Should I be? Oh, okay. That or we have yet to have the other encounter, which is also fine. We have. Okay, nope, we had not. Okay, that may have been a bonus encounter we had then. It's weird. Okay, yeah, there's this. Nada, come on, man. Hammer guy soon, I think. Yep, there he is. Then we get like the full blast in the face of those guys. Oh, not you again. Come on, man. Why would they run 3,000 miles? Bros engaging the Speed Force, I guess. What? Stay away from the paint whenever possible. Really? Okay, we are officially having to run from now on. Just unfortunate, but I'm pretty happy using Blackhawk ammo in the maze because we have no idea where the hell we are anyway. Good health-wise. We got 4 grenades, which is awesome. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. I think we made it. Is that Jules? Okay. Oh yeah. Oh shit, very on the nose. Alright, clearly there is much to determine. We must begin with developing a methodology using a vast range of arts and general creative endeavors, both physical and mental, then find a way to test a potential connection to the Cauldron Lake's threshold. Cauldron Lake is an enigma with many layers to pull away. If we are to understand it and bring it under control, the work will take years. Definition of art, a study. Okay, so we're using Cauldron Lake as a way to determine what art is an insane concept. Other mediums, we have to test everything. Does any act of creation or highlight expertise merit the title of art? Baking, woodworking, non-physical mediums. Why is music and art and philosophy is not? Yeah, that's awesome. Killer concept. Okay, missing from her cell. The musician. Oh, what the hell? Whoa, whoa, the musician who made the song? What the hell? Okay, he's definitely under all disappearance. What the hell? Are these real? I'm assuming these are real. Yo, SirenSociety.io is real. This House of Dreams also exists. Holy shit. That's insanely fun. Hell yeah. That's awesome. I'm assuming people have like mined those out for any sort of ARG type stuff going on. That's really fun though. They're really cool design-wise too.
The lake house was underwater.
Should I put it on? Let me see. Y'all want to see it on the screen? I can pull it up if y'all are interested. But I figure we can probably.
Jules had dangled the painting like a lure and hooked an ocean. Their machines couldn't hold it. A fault in the system. The water rushed in, filled it until it was ready to burst. All their successes and failures had led them here. The work had made them into monsters, but the lake house was still theirs. It always would be. They could feel an outsider trespassing in their labs. I know you're here. They called out to the dark. They hunted floor by floor. They wouldn't let the intruders stop their progress. This was their home, their beloved tomb beneath the waves.
Oh my god, what? The ghosting is awesome. Diana received a letter from Darling about requesting me to bring in live subjects. What were you thinking? Do you know how that looks? What did he say? Was it approved? Oh, you refused. You know protocol does not allow this sort of things. And he said he'll be making a trip to the lake house to check in on us like we're children. This is very bad for our reputation, Diana. Please, if you have an idea like this, come to me first. Diana, considering the details in the new page we have found, I believe we need to abandon the research into Alan Wake's writing. We must not endanger our staff. So this is in March of 2023. So a lot changes for Jules in the next few months. Don't pretend like you're worried with them, Jules. You're just looking out for your own ass. The fact these pages are detailing future events means they are the correct method. We have to learn how to harness this power and dictate events to meet our goals, not Wake's, whatever those may be. The HDs are producing better and better results, so we can keep doing the work. No, Diana, I can look at the page right now. Constant imbalance, out of control, a crack in the lake house. If we continue with this research, we will lose our facility, perhaps more than that. What's the point in succeeding if we are dead? I'm head of research here, and I forbid you from proceeding. You can't forbid anything. You're not going to keep me from the most important work of my life. If you're too much of a coward to keep pushing ahead, then I'll finish what we decided to do here alone. We have plenty of ongoing lines of research. I suggest you pick one and leave Wake's writing to me. You always needed me more than I needed you. Hello, Dr. Marmont. I received your formal complaint about Jules' behavior. You claim he is maliciously keeping research material away from your team, but he says they have simply been misplaced. I understand you're frustrated, but I recommend giving his team a week or so to find the pages and return to your team. If the issue persists at that point, then let's discuss your desire to escalate this issue. Does that sound agreeable? Sincerely, Harry Kingston, Facility Administrator. 2 days ago. F. Well, folks, RIP.
September 13th, 2023. Notes regarding the concept of the tortured artist. A romanticized image of the sensitive artistic temperament, yes. But there may be truth in the cliche. It's no secret Rudolph Lane has been unhappy here for years. But the aggregate data shows his art's viability score trending upward over time. If Jules hadn't neglected to hold regular psychological exams, then we could have quantified the subject's emotional state, creating a sort of the stress rating to compare against the art score. I'll make this a sub-goal of my study of Edward Booker. Once we set the variables and establish control reading of his art and mental state, then we can begin inducing negative emotion. Limited food and water, perhaps. And increasingly tight eating space. This is how Jules lost his subject, though. We need to be careful not to leave any sharp objects in Booker's cell.
Bro. Good lord. Fucking elevators. Yeah, I figured as much. This is so controlled, it's crazy. Yeah, that all makes sense though. Okay, so we looped. So let's turn off the lights and see what happens then.
He booked the lab. Some big experiment tomorrow. I can't find the details anywhere. That bastard is hiding them. All those years, he steals credit for my ideas and my work, and now he's scared of being plagiarized? Oh, that is really fucking rich, Jules. Oh, and he's reportedly misplaced the manuscript pages I need for my work. Suddenly, the exact pages that I need to reference have just vanished. He is actively impeding critical bureau research. I mean, if he can do that, then what is stopping me from going down to that lab? And I don't know, just inverting the amplifiers or misaligning the receivers or both. It's the same thing in principle.
That ain't good.
This doesn't look like Lane's style. A different artist.
Yo, what? Interesting. Oh, the elevator. The elevator has arrived. Look at that. It was a container. What the? How did I miss a fucking container? Oh, it was a small one. Small lad. Well, those are grenades, so those are worth it. Huh. Also, very pretty. We have 5 grenades, that's awesome.
Sublevel 5.
Threshold experimentation. Oh, is that the painting? Fuck.
No.
Do black rock rounds. We'd love to see that. Exactly 1, but we'll take 1 over 0. Oh shit, a cutscene? What the hell?
The Marmonts had opened the door into Cauldron Lake's threshold. It was forced, it was unstable. Shutting the experiment down was the only option.
Hello, Jules. She's also taken. Or is she? Looks like she is.
Typical fucking morons.
She is thorough, exactly. That's a great point. Yep.
Where'd she go?
Whoa! Did I dodge it? I can't. I don't think so, but maybe. What? Oh shit, okay. Not the slam attack. Ow. Ow. Fuck. God damn it. Ah.
Where'd she go?
What are we supposed to do about that? Wait, I didn't actually dodge it there. Yeah, I just don't get what's happening there. Like, it does seem to more or less home in. So we had the stun power. Ow, oh my god. Hate to see it. What? Ow. Okay. The loading screen said something about oh. There we go. So do hit a darkness shield with the Blackrock launcher. Okay, they're not wrong about that. It is good for getting a stun, I guess.
Where'd she go?
Oh, so we can just dodge it. Okay. I don't know, I thought we couldn't do that. I was just dodging too early. That's really funny, actually. What? No shot. Oh, we got it. Okay, good. We got it. Really? Yes. What? Thank God. Holy shit. Oh, I was trying to save it for more painting guys because they're so much more threatening. So are we in the dark place now? The writer's room.
Agent Estevez stood in the forest just outside of Bright Falls. She watched her team detain Alan Wake and Elmo Costa, stuffing them into black SUVs. She realized this was the moment Wake had been writing in the vision she had seen. The story was coming true. She pushed the thought out of her head. It had been a good tip, a way to find Wake. Nothing more.
Alan Wake! After the Threshold event collapsed, I was back at Cauldron Lake. But for a moment, I was
somewhere else. I saw Alan Wake there. He was writing about me finding him in Bright Falls, in the woods. It was a good tip. I called the surviving members of my team, and I told them to meet me there. You know, these cases, they never get less ambiguous or easier. This one, this was tough. Because protocol says entities like the Taken are monsters, threats. But the Mormons were monsters way before the Shadow got to them. So at the end of the day,
maybe we are the Walking Dead. Yeah, it was a banger. I didn't like the last little end dialogue. It was fine. The rest of it slapped very hard though. And then he's like not like bad. It's just sort of a little like, it's fine. Yeah, banger. Absolute banger.
We wrote so many things.
Yeah, and that was great. I mean, that literal like the last sentence was like, come on. That went crazy. Otherwise, that had to be one of the stronger gameplay segments in the whole game. That was really good. I think that's up there with the Alan segments in the base game. Really strong, super fun. It's super tight gameplay wise too, which I like really tight in terms of the just sort of gunplay and survival horror stuff going on. Timebreaker was wild too. Yeah, I would agree. The other two weren't bad at all. But there's a little, like, the Rose one was, like, very funny, which gives it good points, but very short also, which is fine, but, you know, it was, like, kind of a one-note joke, so it was like, yeah, all right, there you go. And the Jesse one, I was too confused during, and the stealth I didn't love. The Timebreaker went crazy, too. I think I stand by my decision to play these all after, by the way. Like, I don't think I'm playing these and going like, damn, I wish I had stopped the final segment of the game to play this for 2 hours first. Like, nah, like, I would have rather not done that, in fact. You can. Yeah, I think these were nice. I like that they're very self-contained. I think that's why they're strong. I say this a lot about DLC, but I really do think that part of the reason why standalone DLC is often so strong is that, like, it is standalone, right? Like, I mean, like, I'm gonna harp on this all day, but, like, I'm very tired of games being as big as they are nowadays. And, like, Alan Wake 2 was a very reasonably scoped game. 15 episodes of stream total, including the DLC. Very good normal length game. And the DLC just wraps it very nicely, right? This is the same reason why I think the FromSoft DLC is often the strongest part of the game, right? Self-contained. Scoped. Not this massive sprawling nonsense. It's just like, it's a thing you can write better because like we get the story that much more clearly here, right? We get like right off the bat, we get the Marmons feuding and we get like, oh, I wonder why they're feuding. Oh, I see how it's going. There's this whole question of plagiarism and credit and who's the real scientist. Digging deeper here, their methodology, right? And then get it done. It's great. Nice little fake out with actually fighting Diana instead of Jules. Yeah, well, I think that's part of it, right? Like, I think that's a really fun angle to take on this with both the sort of the AI question, but I think more directly than like learning models, like the very notion of being able to like sort of quantify emotional state in art is like really interesting because like on some level, you know, obviously like it's like obvious that it's missing the point to try to quantify art, right? Like that's like it's like an obvious thing. Yeah. It's like it's like obviously yeah, for sure. But it's also like, I think it also does just like raise an interesting, like, this perspective is interesting too, right? Because like, obviously that's missing the point of how art works. Art is a deeply human and personal thing, right? But if we're taking a scientific perspective to it, what does that mean? Can you quantify it? Can you take somebody's emotional state? Can you, like, if you could have a typewriter that was trained on nothing but Alan Wake, the same physical parameters, what's missing, right? And that's an interesting sort of ontological question, right? That's really interesting. Now, characters in game don't understand how to go about asking and answering that question, because you can't really answer the question is the point. So it's really fun to see mad scientists take it too literally and take it to its logical extreme. It's a really neat way to do some science horror, right? Really fun, really cool. Like the horror of trying to get artists to put out emotional art by any means necessary is very unique and very interesting. Great way to do some good science horror.
Guess like something isn't right.
Yeah, like especially I think the biggest like sort of cinch point here that's so clever is there was that one log we found that sort of has something to the effect of like, what does Cauldron Lake consider to be art? And that's such a like wild way to play off a lot of the sort of core things going on in the game, right? That's all the mixed media stuff, the question of like, you know, Zane and Wake and the Old Gods of Asgard, right? And like, why does it think these are art? Does the artist need to be a tortured artist? Like all these like these sort of, I think a lot of these sort of throwaway things were I think for me the things that were the coolest, most interesting questions from this DLC. That is such a cool thing to think about. Oh sure, that can be the case, but like, I think like the thing that this is like getting, that a lot of this is like sort of orbiting, is like, that is a weird question, and and there isn't a clean answer to it, because like why would there be? It's art, it's human, right? So I think because of that though, like it's very cool to think about sort of this thing is operating under some set of rules clearly, or rules that aren't rules, right? So how does it work? And raising that question I think is really smart. It's very thought-provoking. Not in a way that like leads us to draw any conclusions, I don't think, but it's like, oh, that's a really neat concept kind of thought-provoking. Because, you know, I don't think there's really a conclusion to be drawn. Except, you know, if you like drawing a conclusion, but very fun. Absolutely, which is great. It really, yeah. And this is what's great about, this is one of those things that is really good about sort of like high concept, you know, sort of soft sci-fi, is this exact type of thing. I love this type of stuff in soft sci-fi, because it's just, that's the whole thing. It's like, whoa, this concept slaps. And then it's just like, yeah, the concept does slap. What are we doing with it? I don't know. Like, it was fucked up. We can all agree that like going about the question in this manner was fucked up. And so that was like, we probably shouldn't do it that way. But there's some gestures before they start getting desperate. Like, oh, that would be interesting to see. Like, if you could just like track an artist's, you know, emotional state throughout their career and not provoke them into becoming more depressed, right? And then, like, what would it look like? Is the art better when they're more depressed? That's a wild question to ask, and an insane thing to do in real life. So it's fun to have that like question get asked and then see the horrific results of trying to implement this in a way that is truly inhuman. Or not that inhuman in Booker's case, because he didn't realize he was a lab rat yet, so thankfully we got him out in time. Yeah, that is cool. Like, I think it's neat that, like, you know, Alan Wake 2 a lot of the times is drawing this line where, like, you know, it's you know, magic by way of science, right? Like, where we're in a universe that is like more as a softer sci-fi than like a true hard sci-fi. But there's a lot of stuff in the universe being handled like hard sci-fi. Like, how are we gonna, like, the FBC like is like taking this thing that is feeling very magical and very otherworldly and making it science-y, right? And that's really fun. Because fundamentally, like, the rules, like, trying to develop rules around this thing, it's very ritualistic. It's very magic feeling, right? We have these little ritual sites where we're doing the nursery rhymes, right? So, like, it's this really neat intersection of, like, trying to take this, you know, hard sci-fi approach and contrasting it against what is, like, the clear experienced reality of Cauldron Lake, which is, like, is just this fucked up thing that happens in Cauldron Lake. And there's not really a lot else you can say about it. Some weird shit happens. Nobody understands how it works. Not the least of which is Alan Wake himself. He doesn't know how the hell this is working. There's all this stuff that we don't fully understand. And that's, you know, the point, as it were, right? Yeah, I agree. I think the setting is, you know, the setting and the anomaly in the dark place are sort of the core here. I think is, I mean, not the core. But one of the things I'm the most interested in, at least. And yeah, it slaps super hard. Yeah, I'm so curious too. Like I do think it does seem to me that Remedy is interested in converging these two series pretty aggressively, right? Like, a Control 2 may not be about the author Alan Wake, but like Alan Wake 3 is certainly going to be about the Federal Bureau of Control to some degree. So similarly, it's like, you know, if it touches on anything that goes on in this time period or in this region, like, you gotta bring it up. And as we're collapsing in Quantum Break, it seems to me that it's unlikely. It's unlikely to me that Door is gonna show up. Like, Door is a character who can just show up now. I feel you on the power scaling, brain rot, right? But yeah, I mean, like, Alan Wake, we don't know what's happening with Mr. Wake now. Depending on the ending, he's either dead or the master of many worlds, or who knows what the hell is going on now. Or maybe dead, question mark. We don't know what's happening. We have no idea. Just know we have Door and Ati as sort of, you know, major figures at play here in this sort of cosmos. It's a great setting, and I think the hard part is in doing more in the setting. The more you dig into this stuff, the more you run the risk of fucking it up. Because so much of the appeal is that it's not super aggressively sketched out. What we know is interesting and dense enough. But I think for me, the risk you run of doing more and sort of expanding on characters like Door is so compelling because we know jack shit about him. The more I know about Door, the more relies on that writing being really good. Otherwise, he loses his mystique. Same with like the writer's room. I don't want to really know how the writer's room works unless you're really, really confident in what you're writing. Oh damn, there was MIT licensed software. That's crazy. Exactly. The greatest mystery is the unanswered one. I think the good news is I do believe dude, Noto Sans? Holy shit. Digital numbers? What is Noto Sans? There were hella good fonts in here. Those were all free. Hell yeah. Anyway, Yeah, I think Remedy gets it. I think they understand that weaving the story and nailing the emotional beats and the thematics is the key. I think they're not gonna like they certainly didn't overtip their hand in Alan Wake 2. So like I do trust them going forward. But I think you just do run the risk is the thing that I sort of mentioned and would be concerned about, is that you do run the risk of over tipping your hand if you start going in too hard. Exactly. Like the control stuff can be, because control stuff is often more like techno babble, right? Like control is more right, but I think Control is more like fun technobabble and like retrofuturist stuff. But I do think at the same time, like Control also runs the risk of like getting too embroiled in like sci-fi combat if you make the stakes too straightforward. Like if you understand too much what's going on in Control and it's not like, what the fuck is happening, you do start to get too comfy, and you need to get unsettled a lot, I think, is the hard part. So, but I have every confidence in Remedy at this point. They put some back-to-back bangers. Control and Alan Wake 2 are both unbelievably impressive, so I've got every faith that they're going to pull this off. I don't think we have any detail about Control 2 yet. Yeah, I'm assuming we are a while out. Yeah, exactly. Like the Oldest House is like an insane setting. They have a lot of work they can do with it. Yeah, I mean, this is just, very happy with this. I do think like that's, and that's the nice thing about the Control setting is even beyond the Oldest House, there's clearly a lot you can do with the FBC, and that means you got a lot of ground to cover if you want to. So you have plenty of place you can take Jesse and or other characters from Control. Right, exactly. The fact of the matter is, this shit's all in the dark place. Who knows? What does that mean? Right? What does that mean about, it either means somebody went to the dark place, or it means that somebody in the dark place knew about it, or it means the dark place's reach has expanded further than we realized, right? We don't know. We just don't know yet. So I look forward to our next musical number. I look forward to the Champion of Lights. And yeah, this game was an absolute banger. I'm very glad we played it. Very glad I bought it on PS5 and not PC, because I wouldn't have been able to run it originally, and I still don't know how it would actually run on my PC right now. Very glad I played that. This was such an absolute blast. Yes, this whole series is like, I really love what you're doing, but I'm cautious about you blowing it. Yeah. Well, that's the thing, it's on like a razor's edge the whole time. Like, it's like 1 inch, and this is why I think Alan Wake 2 succeeded so much better than 1. Like, it just fell on the other side of the line. Alan Wake 1 for me oftentimes fell on the wrong side of the line in terms of being a little too on the nose. Alan Wake 2 killed it, but it was threatening to be too on the nose all the time. So like, it's such a hard thing to do to pull this off, but when it pulls it off, it is just sublime how good this shit is. Like, this game is good when it's good, and it's really good for basically the whole duration of the game. I do think the base game slaps. So I'm super eager to see what they're up to next. I mean, we're in a great era. I really like that we're in an era where you can make a game that is a self-contained like horror game, and then you can finish it and you can be done and you can move on with your life. Really appreciate that. Really, really appreciate that. That's the thing you can have. That's great. I love that. Like last year, I mean, Alan Wake 2 remake, no, Alan Wake 2 remake, Silent Hill 2 remake, which is a remake, but like, they still redesigned shit. They didn't staple on a multiplayer mode, despite, Konami. Remember getting Silent Hill F, right? There's stuff happening. We just have Resident Evil Village. It's not all bad. It's not all bad. Yeah, I also agree. Well, because like I do think it's worth noting that like they that's the thing too. Like the hard part here is like they clearly spent like an unfathomable amount of money on this thing. So it's like they clearly believed in the project. Is the hard part. Like, the amount of money that went into this game is nuts. Just fully insane. Yeah, which is good. Like, I'm really happy about that. Not every company's going to be able to do that. And my answer to the question is not charge people more or whatever, or add extra monetization. It's make the game cheaper. Tone down the fidelity. Hire less modelers and have them make the models with lower fidelity. I don't care. I really don't care. Yeah, it's $70 million. That's nuts. Well, we got... Yeah, exactly. I mean, we probably got more than that. I mean, I think we, you know, more than that overall. But yeah, it's a pretty chunky game. It's a nice experience. I had a blast. You could, you know, it's a good time. Like I said, you know, I tend to want to reject the, you know, time per dollar metric. I don't think it's very helpful. But of course, that's one of those metrics too that, like, there's some there because if you told me the game was 20 minutes and it costs $100, I would say that's crazy. So there's clearly some range in which I'm operating. I can't just say no. I fully reject time per dollar, because there's clearly some things that would trip anybody's radar. If the game cost $1,000 and it was 50 hours long, I'd be like, I don't know about that, Chief. If it was 100 hours long, if it was 200 hours long, I'd be like, I don't know about any of that. If it was 1,000 hours long, I'd be like, I'm not spending $1,000 on this game. So there's certainly a point at which it matters. And I don't think it matters here, right? Like, if the game was like, if it was just the Lake House and it was $60, I'd be like, bro, I don't know, man. Lake House was good. I don't know if it was that good, but it's not. You know what I mean? So it's interesting to me to think about that, because, like I said, I have a pretty strong, like, you know, anti-dollars per hour metric internal bro. I think it's like a holistic thing, right? Like, if it's a experience that feels too short, that's a problem. It doesn't feel too short. This game feels very complete and well fleshed out in so many different ways, and I really appreciate that. So, hell yeah, I don't like 2 slaps. This is a banger. Shout out Remedy, and this was a good year for games. 2024. What's up, Fake Pie? It was a good ass year for games. What was the final list at the Game Awards? Yeah, I mean, it was just like a killer. I don't like 2 not up. Oh, it was 2023, right? I'm stupid. That's why. Did Alan Wake win? Alan Wake did not win. That's okay. Oh, I sure as hell will be. Second place, yeah. And won Best Direction, though. And Best Art Direction and Best Narrative. So, I mean, they did all right. That seems fair enough to me. But yeah, I mean, I will say, like, as much as I am, like, exhausted, like, the Game of the Year lineups do indicate that we, you know, this is not the exhaustive list of games that are good each year, to be clear, but it does indicate that even among, using this as like a, you know, a barometer for mainstream sort of the game space, we're getting a lot of, like, really nice games. Like 2023 was a little bit of a rougher year, I think, than last year. Baldur's Gate 3, Alan Wake 2, Tears of the Kingdom, Spider-Man 2, Resident Evil 4, Wonder. Fine, pretty good lineup. Last year was kind of sick, though. Astrobot, Balatro, Black Myth Wukong, Shadow of the Erdtree is one of them. Like, come on, guys. Rebirth and ReFantasia. That's a solid ass lineup. Now, several of these games are too big. Several of them are way too big. I'd really like that we have Balatro, Astrobot in here, though. The rest of them are you should make the game shorter, guys. Make the game shorter. IMO. That's what I'm just like. Astrobot was very good and is not too long. That's how you have to. That's what you have to understand, everybody. That's what you got to understand. You got to make your game shorter, and I'll be happier. You know what I'm saying? Anyway. We'll figure out what we're doing new this week. We'll probably do something new later in the week. I know. That's the thing. Like, I want to play a 100-hour Atlas game, but I also don't want to. Disco Elysium, maybe. I do want to play it, but like my brain is not ready for like that much text right now. I don't think. I know it's voice acted now in the Final Cut, so like that does help a ton. And I do want to play it. It is definitely on my RPG lists. It is a game I do want to play. I mean to play it for years and years, and I have a lot of friends who love it. I have a lot of critics who I respect a lot who love it. Like it's a game I would really like to play. Am I like ready to dig into it right now? I don't know. Maybe. It's certainly possible. We have some stuff we can hit on the list. It's certainly requires me to read a lot. I've been like IRL stuff. I'm real tired recently. Well, you know, we'll recover. Monster Hunter's been great. I'm having a blast with that. Glad that we're on the tail end of this. Not to, you know, hammer 50 million streams of that in. But yeah, we'll take a look at both the Steam backlog itself as well as potential other stuff coming out, and we'll take a look and see what's going down. Take a look at our overall backlog. We also have the opportunity to return to some other stuff for future prep. We'll see. Some of the stuff is going to be tricky. Like I want to do a Metroid Prime series playthrough. On the other hand, who knows when I'm getting to Switch 2 at this point. If this MF's going to be $600, like, and games are going to be $100 after tariffs, like, who knows at this point? Who knows? I mean, physical games, so maybe I'll be buying digital, but we'll see how it goes, right? Like, I'm going to play Prime 4. I've been waiting for this shit for decades, but, like, when am I playing Prime 4 is the question, right? So we'll see. You'll figure it out. We have a lot of games in the backlog and a lot of games on the to play list. It could be time to go visit take our much planned trip into the Earthbound / Undertale subgenre. That could be a good place to go. We do have plans to play Omori, Deltarune, Earthbound itself. Those are all kind of chunky games, so we'll think about it, but that's a plausible direction to go. We could return to VV to finish up VV if we want to get a little bold. I know I said I'm tired, but maybe it's time. Maybe enough time has passed for me to not be burnt out on it. We'll see. So stay tuned. We'll figure it out. But if anybody has suggestions, of course, yeah. Yep, that's what I was saying. Yeah, VV. That's an option. I've got hella Metroidvanias I want to play. Or replay. Yeah, no, thanks for pushing for it. I'm really glad we finally played it. It was an absolute blast. Super, 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 super good game. Yeah, no, thank you. I know, thanks for the patience. I know you've been pushing for it for a while. So shout out to Faye on Twitch for making this playthrough happen through persistence. Yeah, we got lots of games. We never played Okami HD. We got that on tap. There's a bunch of stuff we can do. We got lots of games to hit up. But yeah, we do have more Ace Attorney queued up. So if you have ideas, of course, hit me up on Twitch, YouTube, Discord, wherever you can find me. Hit me up with ideas. Otherwise, folks, we will be doing some Hoyo stuff tomorrow because of the long-awaited release of Funny Dragon Girl, and then we'll do a little bit of that tomorrow, maybe also on Wednesday. I want to do something else, not just Star Rail this week, so we'll figure something out. Work on VODs, yeah, VODs could be good. Doing some editing and stuff. We'll just make something smaller. If TTYD Rando drops this week, we'll play that, of course. I really do want to play that whenever that drops. I'm very excited for that. TTYD Rando should not be as miserable as Donk Rando is, and also Donk Rando is getting less miserable by the day. They're working on it very aggressively. Or Donk AP, I mean. Donk Rando is already a masterpiece. So stay tuned for that. TTYD is, again, a game that is near and dear to my heart, so I'm very excited to have Rando for that available in the not-too-distant future. But yeah, that's what I've got. I'll be back tomorrow with Castoris Rolls and the 3.0 story. Because we still haven't played it. It's 3.2. We are 2 patches behind. So we're going to play 3.0 story with Castoris. It'll be very funny, I think. We'll go from there, I think. See how that goes and then figure it out. Like I said, make something smaller, to your point, Faye. That's probably a good call. Pick something small off the list. do a little bite-sized game that'll take a stream or two to do in total. That'll be nice. Some indie. Figure it out, and then we'll go from there. We got plenty of stuff on the old backlog to hit up. So thanks for being here, folks. If you want to see more from me, if you're watching this on the bot on the YouTube channel later, thank you so much for being here. Consider subscribing if you haven't yet to make sure you can find the channel later. But otherwise, you know where to find me here in the VOD channel. Yes, the old spreadsheet, exactly. I do want to. I have some thoughts about Content Kitchen and Katamari. I think they encourage my bad habits. And I want to break some of those habits. So we'll get to that later, though. But we'll do a Katamari or something soon to celebrate the end of Alan Wake 2. And we will go from there. Yes. Oh, yeah. Everybody stay safe out there. It's brutal right now. So both economically and literally. So stay safe. And hopefully I'll see y'all soon. Like I said, I'll be back tomorrow night. So catch you all around. Until next time, enjoy yourselves tonight. Get some rest. Peace.